me set the stage for a second, okay? So this streamer guy, ItsSliker, scammed a bunch of his followers, colleagues, friends, so on and so forth, out of thousands of dollars, which he says was due to his gambling debts that he had accrued. Okay? That's already a newsworthy title, right? But get this. All these other big streamers right now are pushing for Twitch to ban gambling. Now, that's a whole other discussion. People have different points and stuff like that. But in this specific case, a guy scams people out of money and you blame gambling? Let's dive into this and then I'll share more of my opinions later. So, okay. Twitch streamer ItsSliker issues tearful apology amid widespread scamming accusations. He did own up to it. So what happened was he got exposed on Twitter first, to my knowledge and what I saw. A lot of people have come forward and they're still coming forward, I guess. Like this girl right here. She says $1,000 to the stolen amount. You can see him asking for money on Discord. This has happened to a lot of people. Now, obviously, dude, I don't even know what I scroll. Okay. I was like, I hope that wasn't something nasty. All right. So anyway, y'all, this has happened a lot. There's a ton of this going on that you can find if you look it up on Twitter yourself. All right. So he's faced widespread outrage across the internet. A couple days ago, as multiple content creators and Twitch users claimed they had been scammed by the English streamer out of thousands of dollars. Streamers such as XQC and Trainwreck shared their experiences and many more, claimed they had received desperate messages from ItsSliker begging them for money for various reasons. Despite promising to pay them back, multiple creators have been waiting for years for their funds to be repaired. Now, ItsSliker has confessed to the accusations. He said that he lied to many people, quote unquote, about borrowing their money and that it was all due to his crippling gambling addiction. ItsSliker states he never intended to scam others. In an emotional live stream on September 18th, ItsSliker apologized to his fans and fellow streamers for his actions. As he broke down in tears, he refused to call himself a victim and promised to provide viewers with the truth. Well, no freaking duh, you're not a victim. You're clearly the perpetrator in this case. The Twitch star claimed that it stemmed from his addiction to skins on CSGO. Okay, yeah, a lot of people gambling with that. However, he soon started to gamble with his money instead, and things spiraled out of control. I used to gamble a lot of my money, basically all my Twitch money, ItsSliker stated. I would come across streamers and ask them if I could borrow money. I wouldn't give them the reason, obviously, because it was gambling. I would lie to them. Okay, yeah, so he lied to them, but it was actually due to his gambling addiction. This includes popular gambling streamer Trainwreck, who he claimed gave him 100,000. Oh, that hurts. Yikes. Oh, that burns. That burns to think he threw that $100,000 away on gambling. But it subsequently caused their friendship to crumble. I imagine that's quite an amount of coin right there. Praising the claimants for coming forward, ItsSliker added, "This is what gambling has done for me. Crap's dangerous. This is the epitome of a freaking gambling addict. I used to lie to my views and viewers and say to my viewers, I used to gamble a long time ago. It was a lie. I used to continually gamble." ItsSliker apologized for his actions and for borrowing from hardworking individuals. However, he promised that he would get help in the future. All right, let's go ahead and see what this is about, because what is the connection here? This is just an irresponsible person, okay? I don't like gambling. I think it's stupid, quite frankly. But at the end of the day, you can't blame gambling for this. That's his own fault for participating in it, you know, or for being irresponsible with it. Some people can go to Vegas and spend, a couple $100, whatever they have allotted, and they're good. They had some fun. They make it a social event. Even if they lose it, whatever. As long as they can afford to do so, that's their entertainment. Go for it. You know, whenever the couple times I've tried gambling, I've spent up to like $20 and I was done. I'm like, this is stupid. I just think it's stupid. I don't want to throw my money into a, like, freaking wood shop or whatever, wood chipper. It's what it feels like. But regardless, there are plenty of people who are responsible with it and have fun with it. So, Pokimane, here, she made that tweet right here that says, like, if Twitch should ban gambling. Now, I wish there was a little more context here, so I can't really make any accusations on her on if she is directly saying this as if that would have prevented this. I don't know. But anyway, one of the platform's biggest creators with over 9 million followers put out a tweet calling for gambling streams to be banned. The tweet from the female entertainer comes just after the drama emerged in the community as Twitch partner ItsSliker was accused of scamming fans, and then he confessed to it. And then many had sided with her and wanted them to. Okay, so that's a whole other issue. I'm not even going to comment on this connecting to that. That's a whole other thing. Okay? I do disagree with banning gambling for those specific reasons. But regardless, okay, this is what I had to say on it, because people have all that energy to talk about gambling. I saw somebody tweet, oh, kids watch Twitch, they shouldn't gamble. And so I said, streamers keep tweeting that gambling should be banned from Twitch because children use the website. So y'all have the same energy for the hot tub streamers too? Or, which to me, I think a lot of people who are defending hot tub streamers are coming forward and saying ban gambling for the children. Well, it's like a little bit of inconsistencies there. But if somebody's consistent, hey, you know what? There's some people who I've gotten some replies here who said, yeah, I think they should ban gambling and I think they should ban hot tub streaming. Okay, you know what? I can respect your stance on that, even if I don't totally agree. But here's my opinion on this whole situation. Okay, regardless, I have no skin in this game. I'm not a gambler. But you can't blame gambling for this. If it wasn't gambling, it would have been something else. Because people who have gambling addictions, it's not because they watched someone on ESPN who was a good poker player and it caused them to throw their life savings away. It's not because they're watching a streamer gamble. And so that, you know, and so they're like, oh, okay, let me throw all my money away gambling. It's not because of any of that. That's just the same argument about people who say that kids will be violent if they play violent video games. It's people who have gambling addictions have mental issues. Okay, they have mental problems that they gotta sort through. And it's very much a real thing. I've seen it plenty of times. I think we all have, and we all know people with gambling addictions, and it sucks for them. But you see addiction throughout all kinds of different outlets, okay? Some people, in this case, it's gambling. In other cases, it may be food. Plenty of cases. Look at that. How many people around the world, especially in the U.S., how many people do we see with food addictions? Clearly, it's a big problem. So you can't ban food. So that's my thing here is if you ban gambling on Twitch, it's not going to stop children from becoming addicted gamblers. And so on and so forth, if that's the reason here. Also, when it comes to loaning people money, do not ever loan somebody money unless you can afford to never see it again. Okay? That's my policy when it comes to loaning people money. And I think I can speak for every single one of us, or just about every single one of us. How many of us, most of us, have given money to a colleague, a friend, family member, whatever it may be, who needed it, okay? Or who said they needed it. And we've given them money and never seen it again. And whether it was a little or a lot, it's happened so many times. So my policy has pretty much always been, if somebody asks me for money, I will not give that to them unless I can afford to lose it forever. Not to say that they, like, even if we're like, okay, I'll pay you back. Okay, great. Doesn't matter if they say they'll pay you back. You have to realize when you're giving someone money, in the back of your mind, I may never see that money again. And if whatever amount of that money is, if it leaves you in a position of you think, okay, let me loan them this money. They'll pay me back next week so then I can pay my bills or whatever. If the amount of money you're loaning to somebody is something that you're not going to be able to recover from, and it's something that's going to hold you back, keep you from paying bills, all this stuff, do not give it to them. You have to take care of yourself. And if anybody makes you feel bad about that, well then crap, they're not a good friend or family member or whatever it may be. Now, there's different emergency situations and stuff where you can do, raise money and different efforts that you can do. But dude, we have to take care of ourselves. And if people have families and all that kind of stuff, that's priority. But at the end of the day, do not ever give money away that you cannot afford to give away, because you never know when something like this is going to happen. So anyway, that's it for today's video. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I will catch you next time. And in the meantime, go boom.